Hello. So we are finally doing the tarot loot drop. I filmed this in sections and I'm gonna like mash them together. So if the like angle that my phone's at changes, that's why. So we're gonna start with the tarot and oracle decks. Like Dawn in her video, so this is a tag created by Dawn Michelle. And like Dawn, I decided to stick to 5 tarot and oracle. We're gonna start actually with this one. So I decided that I needed like I needed one of my Greek tarot decks, and I decided to go with the Circe's tarot, just because I think that because this is just such a nice like RWS clone, it goes with a lot of things. So I find myself gravitating a little bit more towards this than some of my other Greek oracle tarot decks. So my other ones are. Is it just 2? They may just be 2 tarot. The other one that I have for sure is the Greek Goddess tarot. I think most of my other Greek decks are oracle decks. And I did pick one of the oracles, but I felt like not like I wasn't sure what else to like pull. And so I wasn't sure like what other themes of decks that I could like pull from, other than we'll get to these in a second, obviously. But I was trying to think of like themes in my collection that are really important to me, and this year in particular, more so than like previous years. And yeah, definitely sort of the Greek side of things. In large part thanks to the next deck we're talking about. But yeah, so definitely the Circe Tarot. Because I feel like it pairs a lot with a lot of other things in my collection, and it's because it is just an RWS clone with the Greek mythology layered on. It's just a really good reader. So speaking of the then oracle deck, this is the Hellenic Oracle, by Thea, over at Garden Goss Tarot. This is a Crystal Haven bag that Crystal did in collaboration. At least I think this is one of the ones that was part of the collab. I don't remember. These are the backs. I'm going to have this like I normally do because there's a lot of cards in this deck. But yeah, I don't use this deck as much as I want to use this deck because I'm just like a little intimidated by it, but it's such a weird, comforting deck that I can't explain. But yeah, I love this. I love this deck so much. I've been slowly like putting together like a study journal for this deck, but like it is slow going because I've not had like the spoons to study this year. Like I have really not touched my studies at all. I know that I think I talked about this in like another video that like I was gonna force myself to like work on my study. Like it didn't happen. Maybe it did and I don't remember, and that's part of the problem. I think is like even if I did do an attempt to like actually work on my study journals for one of my decks, I don't think if I did, I don't remember doing it. So, yeah, real great there. Then, like, I would need my, like, not only would I need a Phantom deck, I think, but I also, this overlaps in the, like, fits my, like, celebrity crushes. So yeah, this is the Marvel Tarot. I've talked about this a bunch on the channel because it's one of my favorite decks, and I love it so much, and I can't believe that it's mine. And like I was very generously given to this by one of my friends, and yeah, it makes me so happy. All the happiness, and which is also then why I grabbed, even though I don't like it as much as the tarot, the Marvel Oracle, because again, like I was raised by a comic book nerd, and so like. This is just my childhood, and like also like some of my current obsessions, you know, rolled into one, and it makes me just so happy. Even if like I'm not the biggest fan of these keywords, sometimes they work for me, and sometimes they don't. But yeah, absolutely had to include. I also decided that I had to include. I actually have a full size of this. I just grabbed the pocket because it was out in easier grasp. But the deck that I taught myself how to read on, and this is the Sassorabito. This is, again, the Traveler's Edition, but I was like, this needed to be here, because it's just such a fundamental part of my tarot practice that it has to be here. because it is something that I don't come back to a whole lot often, but like when I just need to like, when I'm feeling very overwhelmed by the idea of tarot, like I just come back to this because I don't have to think about it as much. I just, you know, it's nice to like, it's a nice clout pencil when I'm feeling overwhelmed by tarot, but I still want to do tarot readings, and I think that's really important to have if I was to like drop loot. But yeah, so that's that. So for this section, there's gonna be a lot of like weird explaining, and I'm really bummed because I can't seem to find one of them, which is disheartening. But this is my weird collection of necklaces that I'm almost always wearing some combination of these. And again, like I said, I'm missing one. I don't know where it is. I tried to find it for this video. It's, you can't see, but this is all of a mess, this whole table, and it's probably somewhere in here because it wasn't in the jewelry box. So we're gonna start with the lockets, and we're gonna try to go in order, and I might mess this up. Oh wait, no. Okay, so this is the first one. I bought this one I actually just bought as is on Etsy. I did try to, here, it's very simple. I did try to weather it with some black acrylic paint, but that's kind of chipped off over the years. But again, I bought this on Etsy as this way. All of these I bought from Etsy, actually. Only the first two though, the photos came already pre-done. The rest of them I had to do myself. But we'll get there. And it's Bucky Barnes. But yeah, I love, this is kind of where it started, was I saw this and I was like, oh, that's cute and kind of catchy and fun. And then it became a problem where I just now have 7 lockets that I wear pretty regularly. So yeah, so that's that one. Okay, so next would have been this one. This lovely boy. Like I said, this one I actually got pre-made on Etsy. I think now actually the, I'm pretty sure that the seller of this one now just uses clip art of the character, like their own art of the character in costume. But I'm glad I have this one. And it's Daredevil. Oh, I should note that these are, all of these are my celebrity crushes. So yeah, and I specifically picked photos. So these two obviously were pre-made, and you'll see a theme here of me picking characters, but also me picking the like superhero characters, unless that wasn't an option, and then I have reasons for why I picked what I picked. So, next up was this one, which is also the first time that I had to start like doing the photos myself. It's this little cute book one, like this square one. I wanted to pick something that was kind of like different. I need them all to be kind of unique, although like shape wise there's 3 that are like this shape, but they're all different, so you know. And it's here, let's see if we can, it's a photo of the Punisher, played by John Bernthal. It's a very tiny photo that I had to print using my all of the photos I printed were from my Canon Ivy, and I just like cropped it down. But yeah, so that one's that. And then this one, okay, this one's one of my favorites, just because it's like, you know, the circle shape with the moons. And if your guess is that Moon Knight is in here, you are correct. Look. Anyway, I have, yeah, 2 photos of Moon Knight. Okay, so then this one, sorry, I have to like, I just stare and be like, wait, technically I bought 2 of these at the same time, but this one, I like this one a lot. It's very fun. So this is where I had to stop picking superheroes because I couldn't, and at the time, this made sense, although I kind of regret it, because these 2 could have been matching instead of these 2, and we'll get to that. It's fine. I'm okay with my choices. I live with them. It's fine. But this is Alan from Crimson Peak. And yeah, played by Charlie Hunnam. Anyway, I love this one immensely. Oops, I seem to have gotten some like work gunk on it. That'll need to get cleaned up. It's definitely syrup from work. Oops. Again, I wear some combination of these like all the time, so like, you know, if you see me in the wild, I'm probably wearing one. So today I'm not, actually, which is like weird, but that's because I'm also like, it's my day off, so like I'm not leaving the apartment. This lovely beauty, she's a chunker. Like, she's huge. Like, comparatively, like, size-wise, she is big. And inside, oh my gosh, is Lady Sharp from Crimson Peak, Flavor Disco Chastain. Anyway, that's why these two match, because they're both Crimson Peak. I also bought them the same time, which is why, like, I went with Crimson Peak. And then the newest addition to my lockets is this guy. It's cactuses, which I picked specifically because of the movie Mojave. I love that movie so much. And it's Benny Miller from Troll Frontier, one of my favorite movies. But yeah, so, which is why I was like, it would have been funny had I made these match, and this could have been Will. But you know, here we are. So, so now we're talking about the two that I wear that's not lockets, although one of them I don't actually know where it is right now. So I'll just have to like, explain it to you, like describe it to you, and maybe I will upload it. I will find it, and then I will put a photo. But this is my Moon Knight necklace. Let's see if I can pull it closer so that you can see the fun little coloring going on. But yeah, this is a staple for me. Sometimes I'll do this in a locket. Sometimes I'll do this in my Moon Knight locket, and sometimes I'll just do this in another locket. I like that I can sort of, it's got a longer chain than the other ones. So although there are some that like I specifically got in certain sizes, so like I could layer. So like when I bought this one, I looked to see the dimensions on this one and this one for the previously what I bought the chain sizes so that I could like theoretically stack these three. I haven't actually worn them out yet. I'm waiting for a shirt to come in the mail, and then I will layer these three. And it'll make me so happy. It will. It's fine. And the other one that's not a locket or Moon Knight is this one. I got this at Disneyland. I got this in Disneyland, and because I'm such a theater fan. And I've been wearing a lot in the last year because because of this movie, which I recently rewatched for the first time in 9 years, and it's not great. Like, I have a weird nostalgia love for this movie. Also, like, Hook is hot. Anyway. But yeah, no, it's not great. But you know, it has a special place in my heart, so here we are. But so I've been wearing that a lot because of this movie, even though it's nothing to do with the Disney films at all. But you know, here we are. So yeah. Next we're gonna talk about like journaling supply, like the like stuff that's always on me typically. So this is a pen case. This is currently empty, but this is my like leave the house with little pen case. I don't, this is from Pulp Storage. I decorated this with like these stickers, but it's just a basic, I like the fact that it can just like you can see where like it's weathered a little bit, but I like the fact that it just kind of looks really nice as it's weathered. This also fits like a fair amount of pens. I think it fits like, depending on the size and stuff, like I can fit probably about 6 to 8 pens in here. So it's just kind of nice. I also sometimes, like if I know, like sometimes I'll take this and like put 2 pens if I'm worried that like one of the pens might be running low on ink. However, I'm not worried about that. I will just throw this Lamy Safari pen holder in my bag. So those are, now my preferred pens are fountain pens. So I'm just gonna show off 3 of my favorites. This is my TWSBI Eco. This is blue with bronze trim. This is in a italic nib. It is my favorite of my TWSBI Ecos. I think because I just really like the italic nib, and also the color. But the current ink in it is, oh my gosh, I'm forgetting the brand, but it's called Frankenstein. Oh, I was hoping that like it would just pop in my brain. Okay, well, I will throw it up here because it's gonna bug me now. But anyway, this is the if you've seen my video about pens, you'll have seen these pens before. This is the Visconti's Mythos. It's a fuller title, but it says Mythos on here. So anyway, this is the Athena color. This is in a medium nib. This is currently actually empty. I need to clean it because it just ran out of the ink that's in here. But one of my favorites. And then this one, I can't decide if I really like this pen, or if I'm just kind of obsessed with the color that I currently have in it. But this is the Tuzu from Sailor. It's in this gorgeous gray. I got mine in a broad, and currently I have Color versus Rainy Day, which is this gorgeous blue grayish color that I'm like obsessed with. So it's probably why I use it a lot. Don't get me wrong, I like the broad nib. Depending on how I hold it, sometimes the ink comes a little like weirdly patchy. And I don't know. I don't know if it's like just a me thing or what. So now we're gonna talk about my journals that I typically have at least on me or like nearby. So this is just I want to say this is I don't remember. This is a pocket Listerm. I don't remember the size. I put the sticker. This used to be on my phone actually. But this is my current, like, I'm taking a smaller bag and I might want to do some writing journal. So that's just what this is at the moment. Once I'm finished with this one, I'm switching brands for the size because of reasons that I have a really cute like folio that warps really badly when this is in there. So I found a better one for the folio that's not gonna crease the leather as much as that being in there was. But I'm trying to still like use it up. And I'm like this far, so I've got a while to go. Although I will say, I want to say that most of this writing has been in this year. So, you know, let's see. Yeah, there's notes like right here on page 9 is from like April. So I'm making decent progress. My actual, like, if I have a bigger bag, writing journal. This has been my writing journal for years now. This is like two NaNoWriMos, some fanfic, my current project. But yeah, I'm hoping to finish this up this year and switch. I already have like one set aside. It's like a similar, it's not the same color because I, for some reason, thought that it was a different color when I ordered it. So it's a lighter green for this next one, but I'm trying to have them all match the same color for liquid purposes. This is a Listerm in A5. I know that. These are my preferred go-to journals. So you'll see a lot of them in about a second here. My tarot journal is again a Listerm in A5. This is the black. It's obviously I've stretched the spine on this because it's early on was like going really ham with like adding in like paper and stuff. I don't know why there's that huge section. Actually, no, I do. It's because I like pre-set the section aside for something and then didn't use it for that thing. But anyway, so yeah, there's just like, you know, like really thick sheets that I've kept in here, which is why it is pretty chunky. But yeah, so this is my tarot journal. You can see I love decorating my A5s in stickers. This is my like TBR journal. So if you've seen some of my other videos, you've probably seen this. I think I talked about it recently. I don't remember which one though. It may be my books for September. Like we're talking about my TBR for September. But anyway, so let's see here if I just like, so like this whole section is movies that I'm like, you know, trying to like go through. For the non-books, I try to limit this to like a 4 section. And then once I fill this, which I'm nowhere, because of the way like the movies are done, where it's like the title and then the checkbox, it takes a lot of movies to fill up here. It was funny because I added like these. This is about like 20 or so. And it's only half a page. Like that's how like many movies are currently in here. Now some of these I have actually crossed off and checked off, and so like I'm very excited. But I do have to wait until I finish filling this entire page before I get to like go through and move them, transfer them over to a new. So basically, once I fill this up, I will then like start a new section of movies, where I just rewrite anything that I haven't completed in this section onto the new section. So we've got then also CDs, like albums that I want to get to. This one takes up a little more space. Although I don't have a whole lot on here, so I actually still have like a fair amount of space for this. This is the last section of books. Oh, by the way, books and movies are color coordinated, and I have like little cheat sheets at the beginning of each section to explain the color coordinating system. This is currently TV. So each box is an episode, which makes it really great because then I feel very accomplished. This is probably the next section. Look at that. I'm trying to finally finish Adventure Time, which is what this whole section is. But anyway, this is probably the next section that I'm going to get to redo. And then books just goes until I have to redo another section. Although it looks like books is gonna actually, so I've currently mapped out the books is probably gonna finish here, because that's how many pages the last book section was this many. I don't remember how many sections pages. So TV shows, when I go to rewrite TV shows, will start here. And then books will just go until I fill this, and then I'll just put it behind TV shows. But that's how that works. And then this is my media journal. So anytime I consume anything that's on the list, or even something that's on the list, like a podcast or something, but like I don't keep track of how many episodes of the podcast because like they're coming out weekly, right? So let me see. Let's just go to a page that doesn't have ephemera. Because sometimes I put ephemera. So like I'll put the date, and then I'll put what I watched and like some thoughts about it. And I try. So Black it's a thing that came out this year, like the year that I'm currently actively in. Because I started this in the end of 2022. So this is almost. If this book makes it to December, it'll be 2 years worth of material. We'll see. I'm gonna have like 50 pages, so it might because go into 2024 a little bit because I typically a month typically is about 10 pages, but not quite. Sometimes it's less, sometimes it's more. It kind of depends on like how much free time I have and spoons to consume new content. So, but yeah, this is very loved and very worn. I actually had to replace one of the stickers here because it wasn't a vinyl sticker, and it was like peeling profusely. So I learned my lesson. Only put vinyl stickers on the A5s if I want them to last around for a while. But yeah, this is on me sometimes. Like I will take this with me if I know like I'm gonna consume something on my way to work or something, so I can like write my thoughts down. Other times I will just like write my thoughts down on my phone, and then we'll like write them up later here. But yeah, it's just really nice because I can go back and be like, oh, when did I watch, like what date did I watch this one thing first, because I can find it pretty easily. That's been nice because I just have like concrete dates like that. It's so nice. But yeah, so those are like my journaling stuff. They're just always on me. Hi, editing me cutting in, because I realized that I started to explain the way the color coding on this journal works, and then I just like got distracted. I also said 2024 when I meant 2025. This obviously, we're currently in 2024, so 2025 might make it into this journal. So, as I said, Black is things that came out the year that I am writing it. Any other color, it just means that like, well, that's not true. Green is a rewatch, or a reconsume, basically. So it's a rewatch, a reread, a re-listen, and then any other color is just anything else, right? So things from last year, things from 10 years ago, things from like, 5, any time that's not currently this year that I've never consumed before gets just a random color. So if we go back to the page that actually like we were showing earlier, dupe, where are you? So like Mudbound is from 2017, so it's in like a burgundy red. But then like this episode of Dirty Laundry came out like I think the week that I watched it, so it's black. All of these episodes of Adventure Time are different colors. I also try to like make sure that, unless it's like black, obviously, I try to make sure that the colors are not the same one that was on the last entry. So, which is why these episodes of Adventure Time are all different colors. But yeah, so fully explains that now. Also, I am always with a book. This is my current read. This is Under the Pendulum Sun, by Jeanette Ng. I don't actually know how to pronounce her last name, and I feel so bad. I am loving this. I have torn through this in the last couple days. It's honestly one of my favorite reads so far of the year. Like, absolutely. So glad I picked this up. I'm loving it so much. Anyway, but yeah. So I always have a book, if not on me, very close by. Sometimes I don't always take books with me to work, but like, I always have a book, probably more times than not. So, and that's this right now. But yeah, thank you so much for watching.